I don't even have a cigarette, do I? Hopefully that rain is done. Storm. Waiting. It has been literally raining all day, and I've just been sitting there stuck underneath this tarp waiting for it to quit raining all day. And finally, at the end of the day, it's finally going to clear up. I can dry out a little bit. But I am in dire need of a cigarette. I don't have any rolled. I need to start rolling some. So I thought I'd go live and just entertain myself, see if anybody comes by and says hello. Get over here to my little turtles over here waiting on me. There we go. Alright, well, just buried in here. Hey, hello, welcome to my live stream. Just taking a second to grab some cigarettes and start rolling some cigarettes. Let me turn around and get the sunset. It's beautiful. Just beginning. A big storm just cleared out. It has been raining for like the last 6 hours. It's been insane. Cool. Welcome, welcome. Glad you're here. Hope you enjoy the insanity I bring. It's never the same thing twice. Right on, Dr. Bob. I'll join you here, man. Got the legal weed and the... Hey, man, I hope I didn't piss that guy off on that stream the other night. I was just playing along. I was going to talk dirty, but I think the guy got confused and thought I was making fun of him. But I certainly didn't mean that at all, Dr. Bob. I don't even really know what that channel or show was about. I've checked in on it a couple times, just for shits and giggles, but I don't really know. You guys just get together and talk and hang out, or I mean, it's all good. I sit here and live stream from my kayak like a moron. So I'm in a kayak. Desperate need to load a bowl and roll a couple cigarettes up. So welcome to 420 wherever you at. It's 420 somewhere. So here's my little turtle thing that I pulled behind my kayak. I got it wrapped up in plastic for the rain all day. But this is my real situation. Here's how I'm able to stay out for so long at a time. But I hand roll my cigarettes. Right on. It's supposed to be a watch show. A what? I guess I'm confused about what that is, Dr. Bob's Nightmare. I always wonder about that, Dr. Bob. I've sat around a few recovery tables in my younger days. I've been a friend of Dr. Bob. But, you know, I kind of grew out of that. I was never an alcoholic. I was just a youngster doing too many drugs. And I got tired of sitting around calling myself an alcoholic or a drug addict all the time, because nobody's the same thing forever, I guess. I'm kind of weird on that. But I just think it's funny that your name is Dr. Bob's Nightmare, which I assume it means you're like a professional drinker. Somebody that professionally knows how to have a good time, I suppose. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I've been here for about I've been here 5 days now. And man, see these woods back over here behind me. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, I don't touch that other stuff. I smoke weed. I watch too many people. My sister destroyed her life, and my mom's raising her children now. It's crazy. I don't do all those other stuff. I just smoke weed. I don't even drink alcohol. You know, I did stained glass and was a career guy for years and years. I fixed garage doors and built stained glass windows and installed hardwood floors. And so I've always kind of been a tradesman. And, you know, those guys cuss and make a lot of noise, but they ain't really, they're hard workers. They don't do all that stuff. So congratulations on that, being off that other stuff, because that's a real nightmare. That's a, you know, you're familiar with the term revolving door. You just don't hear a lot of success stories anymore. And nowadays they're on that fentanyl and that other stuff. Nobody ever gets recovery, it seems like. It's really messed up. Anyways, welcome to my stream. I'm just hanging out, using some battery power. Thought I'd bring you the post-apocalyptic. Here's my shelter. I don't know if I showed you this already, but I'll set up a shelter like this for a windbreak and pull my kayak up underneath there, and I can hang out. And it's just a tarp and 2 little tent poles, so it's a real light way to travel. Oh my goodness. Yeah, about 20 minutes ago, I didn't think it was ever going to stop raining. Now the sun's come out, and heck, I'm getting blinded. Holy moly. And now I'm getting blinded. I got batteries charging, and whoa. I don't know what happened there, buddy. Knocked my tripod over. But I've been stuck inside there just kind of maintaining all day. Holy crap, I'm going to have to turn around. That's too bright. Get my hat. Wow, it's going to be like 80 degrees real quick. Holy crap. Getting dressed in a boat's nothing. It's the getting undressed that's the problem. Because then you got a bunch of crap in your hands. I'm loaded for bear. I ain't even hardly got no foot space to cram anything. I'm all disorganized after I got everything out, you know, spending the whole day waiting for it to stop raining and just entertaining myself. I've made a big mess in the boat. Like I said, I got my headlight charging. Yes, I do. I sleep in the boat. I try to be on land and be busy during the day and build shelters and hike around. And then this is like a big fat boy boat. So there's plenty of room, and I'm like 120 pounds soaking wet. So I'm a little guy, and I got some inflatable air pillows, and I just scoop my feet down in the front, and I use my seat for a headrest, and I put some pillows up, and I crash out. And then that way I don't have to never trespass on land nowhere. And here, let me get you back to the good stuff. Watch me, silly. No. Kind of an early sunset, but it's been months and months since I've been out here able to watch a storm break up like that. But I've just decided to go back to being homeless. I've been in that shed for almost a year. I've been turned down for 3 different apartments. And, you know, I got money. I got savings. It's crazy. We even offered this one apartment complex 3 months worth of rent. Or, I mean, excuse me, 6 months worth of rent. And a co-sign from my mom. And they still turned me down because I'm disabled. I don't make enough money a month. And so here in the last month, after saving money all summer long, I've been turned down for 3 different apartments, and I'm just discouraged as all get out. I got nowhere to go, so I do this to, this is the only thing I know how to do to stay off of the streets. And, you know, I enjoy being out in the adventure and in the wilderness, and I like all this. I just don't like it that I don't have nowhere to go to take a shower. I have to go to a hotel. You know, I could carry on and on about all that stuff of living in the shed, but it's a really long and convoluted story. And there's no plumbing. and there's no access to water. I've been buying every bottle of water for almost a year that I drink. And then I don't have access to the house, partly because of pride and partly because the two big giant dogs scared the shit out of me. And these teenage boys are so angry and mad at the world because their mother passed away. And they take it all out on me. They made my mom leave me out in the wilderness and abandon me. And so I've been trying to, deal with that. And it's just hard, man. I'm really struggling with the forgiveness, you know. And uh-oh, I gotta chase my turtle down. There we go. Let me anchor on the shore here so I quit drifting off. Whoa. There, now we're parked and y'all can see my shelter. There we go. There's a good view. So all week long, another reason why I build these shelters like this is I can hide in them and I get really good photographs when the animals, they don't even suspect somebody's behind a pile of logs like this. I don't know. But the wilderness area is officially closed and I am pretty much stuck out onto the main lake unless I want to break the law. And I imagine as low as the lake is that the river and wilderness area is probably only a few inches deep. I probably don't want to be up there anyways. Oh my goodness. All right, got me a cigarette. Time to load a bowl. Welcome to Ormanay's live stream, post-apocalyptic storm. It's been dry and dry and dry here for months and months. That's the first good rain we've had in months. I've gotten away with being out here all summer long. That's the first time I've had to hide underneath a tent all summer. So, I got a few more days worth of food left, and I'll stay out here until I run out. And then I'll go get a hotel room and go to the store and stock back up on stuff. And it's just a way to save money. I've flashed money in so many people's faces trying to rent a place to live. And all this legalistic crap, and I'm a straight white male, so of course I'm the freaking enemy out there. So all these kinds of people getting public housing and getting approved for all kinds of stuff. And hell, I worked my whole damn life. I'm disabled because of an eye disease after doing stained glass for 20 years. I can't even find a damn place to live, so thank God my daddy taught me how to be an outdoors man because I'd be screwed. I couldn't imagine those people you see them in town, they just walk around with backpacks, they hang out at the bus stops all day long, they got nowhere to go. Uh-oh. I think it might be starting to rain again. I think we've got a little bit more coming in. Leave my turtle parked on the shore. Uh-oh. I'm back, however long I've been gone. But the rain's coming back, and I'm going to back myself back into my shelter. You should get a real kick out of this if I still got a good signal. So what I'm going to do is I'll back into there, and it's like going under a really low bridge. Watch this. Yep. It got me out just long enough to get in the sprinkles. All right, let me turn around. Well, maybe not. Looks like it might kind of skirt to the south of me. But it's sprinkling. There we go. Oh, shit. I shouldn't set my paddle down. All right. Now, peekaboo. I got to reach down and put my hands in the mud to scoop back. There we go. All right, back inside just in time. I don't know if I got a signal still or not coming underneath this tarp. But this is how I've been living all day. Not much to it. Killing time, charging batteries, saving money. That's about all a guy can do these days. Yeah, it's starting to sprinkle the rain again. Hopefully that'll be the last little bit of rain for a while. I need to try to scoot back a little bit more. Yeah, whoa. And then I've got this extra little, it's a rain poncho that I'll close up to cover up any spot where the wind is coming in, you know, like right here or in front of me, because that's what the front looks like. And we're just staying dry, and it's just a barely little sprinkle, but it's too close to night. I don't want to get wet. It takes too much effort to dry out. So I'm just staying dry today. The temperatures are cooling down. I'll probably be breaking out the big jacket tonight. It's already in the 60s. It'll probably get down into the 50s, I imagine. Once again, welcome to my crazy kayaking stream. Hope y'all are smokers. If not, I'll smoke one for you. I've been trying to conserve. No, you can't see the rain, but you can hear it. Like I said, it's not really that bad. I just don't want to get wet this late in the day. It's too hard to dry out. Everything's damp. Everything's 100% humidity. But I can take a little look out. Keep a lookout when I want to. Let's see a beautiful sunset there. I just don't want to be in the rain no more. No more rain. I'm tired of the rain. Whew. But I seriously need to roll a bunch of cigarettes. I roll my own. I buy like a box of these empty tubes and one of these little rolling machines. I stick them tubes up. See, it's so moist and wet that even having trouble rolling a cigarette. Oh my goodness. So yeah, so you stick the tube on there and then you load it up with tobacco. I'm sure anybody watching this probably knows what this is all about. But I've been doing this for about 15 years now. When I was married, my wife and I bought a brand new 2007 Ford Ranger. And I thought, you know, I'm going to save some money on cigarettes and start rolling my own. And that's going to be our truck payment. I saved so much money rolling my own cigarettes. I paid that truck off 2 years early. And I haven't stopped. I've been doing that ever since. I smoke for about $25, $30 a month. And I see all these other people on disability. Hold on, there's a black spot on my phone. But I see all these other people on disability. And, you know, they be spending $300 a month on cigarettes. And they always come into your apartment to bum one from you. You know, and I'm like, I keep trying to tell people, man, you don't need to bum a cigarette from me. You just need to smoke a different kind. Oh my goodness. And my rolling tray is wet. That's no bueno. Oh man, everything just got wet out there in that little sprinkle. I can't believe I just did that. Well, that was a waste. Dang. everything's too wet. That's a real shame. I need a dry surface to roll on. Oh my goodness, I'm just having one of those moments here. Oh, here we go. When in doubt, turn it inside out, right? That's my new mantra. Been out in the rain all day and everything's wet. Just turn it inside out. I'm using this to lay my tobacco on to roll these cigarettes with. It doesn't really work too well when they're wet. Oh my goodness, I am struggling with this. I don't normally do this in the rain. Normally I'll roll, yeah, here comes, it's starting to really rain now. But normally I'll roll about a week's worth of cigarettes, but hell, I left that shed damn near a week and a half ago. I've been at a hotel. I've been camping out here for a long time. I must not got no signal. And the rain's coming, so I think I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I appreciate you stopping by. But I think my signal's bad with the rain. I'm underneath this tarp. I'm not able to show the sunset no more because I don't want to get wet. So you guys have a wonderful afternoon. There's not much to show you except for a rainy lake. And that's no fun to be out in. And I'm not going to get wet just to look at a sunset. So keep a lookout, guys. If it's a beautiful sunset in the Midwest, I will probably go live for it as long as I got battery power. I got a solar charger and it's out of power and I haven't been able to charge it up all day. But I have 2 other chargers and I've got about a week's worth of battery power if I'm conservative. So I have to really pick my moments. Kind of miss playing the piano out here. I definitely miss that. But I'll pick up my, I got everything in a storage unit. I'll go buy a storage unit, grab my piano, go to a hotel for a couple days. And then I'll put everything away and come back out here and be Mr. Boy Scout again. But like I said, it's not much to show now that it's raining again. And I already did that earlier. I was just wanting to bring the sunset. So I noticed there's 3 of you here. I'm so glad you stopped by. I'm sorry I'm going to shut it down. But as you can see, it's just raining again. And I'm not going back out there. So y'all have a wonderful afternoon. And be looking out for some better sunsets and sunrises. And when this rain ends, hopefully if it does before sunset, I'll come back on. But I don't want to waste battery power just sitting here underneath this tarp thing. So you guys have a wonderful evening. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you next time.